कर्तुराज्ञया प्राप्यते फलं कर्म किं परं कर्म तज्जडं कृतिमहो दधौ पतनकारणं फलमशाश्वतं गतिनिरोधकम् ईश्वरार्पितं नेच्छया कृतं चित्तशोधकं मुक्तिसाधकम्. According to Sri Ramana Bhagavan, action by itself is inert. It will not lead an aspirant to liberation. For example, an aspirant may read several scriptures or perform many yajnas or religious rituals, yet the desire with which he performs such actions may not be fulfilled because action by itself is inert and will not yield any result. Result of any action is obtained only by the command of the Supreme Being. Karturagneya prapyate phalam. Action begets action, and the aspirant will be caught in the whirlwind of actions. However, if actions are surrendered to the Supreme Being, such an act will purify the mind of the aspirant and thus lead him on to the path of liberation. Karmanyevadhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana ma karma phalaheturbhur ma te sangostva karmani. According to Lord Krishna, you have the right to work only, but never to its fruits. Let not the fruits of action be your motive, nor let your attachment be to inaction. Sri Ramana Bhagavan goes a step further and says that all actions are preordained. Here is an excerpt from the writings of Sri Devaraj Mudaliar. Is everything preordained? By Devaraj Mudaliar. Sri Devaraj Mudaliar, a lawyer, used to address Sri Ramana as my father and mother and sign as Ramana's child. He authored the famous Day by Day with Bhagavan and My Recollections of Bhagavan Sri Ramana. One summer afternoon, I was sitting opposite Bhagavan in the old hall with a fan in my hand and said to him, I can understand that the outstanding events in a man's life, such as his country, family, career or profession, marriage, death, etc., are all predestined by his karma. But can it be that all the details of his life, down to the minutest, have already been determined? Now, for instance, I put this hand fan that is in my hand down on the floor here. Can it be that it was already decided that on such and such a day, at such and such an hour, I shall move the fan like this and put it down here? Bhagavan replied, certainly, it is preordained. He continued, whatever this body is to do and whatever experiences it is to pass through was already decided when it came into existence. Thereupon I naturally exclaimed, what becomes then of man's freedom and responsibility for his actions? Bhagavan explained, the only freedom man has is to strive for and acquire the knowledge or jnana which will enable him not to identify himself with the physical body. The body will go through the actions rendered inevitable by its prarabdha or destiny based on the balance sheet of past lives, and a man is free either to identify himself with the body and be attached to the fruits of its actions, or to be detached from it and be a mere witness of its activities. Sri Mudaliar continues, this may not be acceptable to many learned people or philosophers, but I am certain and sure that I have made no error in transmitting the above message, the gist of the conversation that took place between Bhagwan and me. Though this answer of Bhagwan may upset the apple cart of our careful reasonings and conclusions, I am satisfied that what Bhagwan said must be the truth.